cut across to our correspondent Kamaljeet, who's there in Punjab, Patiala, where these protests are currently happening. Kamaljeet, the farmers are day on day intensifying their stir. This Railroco protest, it really disrupts movement at the railways. We know trains have been stopped. They're blocking off trains right at the railway tracks. Permission has been granted by the Punjab government. What's the Punjab government doing to ensure that people are not inconvenienced? Kamaljeet, if you can hear me.
Well, I can barely hear you, but we are here at the toll plaza. This is the Bala Chandigarh, one of the arterial roads. And let me tell you, first of all, before I come to the government measures, one of the things is that today more farmers are joining in, at least coming in support of SKM non-political and Kisan Mazdoor Morcha. And there is the toll plazas which are not being allowed to levy tolls, especially on the commuters, between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is a call given by the SKM as well as the BKU Ugraha. There's also a Railroco in Ludhiana, Amritsar, Batinda, Barnala, Fatehgarh Sahib and Moga. This is from 12 to 4. So this doesn't look like a toll plaza. This will look like a rally spot at this point of time. That means there seems to be a planning that perhaps more farmer unions will come in support, especially demanding an FIR against Haryana police. Now, what we know is that Punjab government, one, has played an important part in convincing the farmers for third round of talks. Some of the officials were there, they were talking late. There was also a lot of angst that tear gas and excessive use of force was being used. Over 130 farmers have been injured. Some 24 policemen have been injured so far. So in that sense, there seems to be an instigation and unease. But today is more or less of a ceasefire till around 5 p.m. when farmer and the union leaders meet, and perhaps even a way out seems rather difficult, because remember, on the 8th as well as on the 12th, that is when they've already had 2 rounds of meeting. So today in the evening is the 3rd round of meeting in Chandigarh, and this is where there seems to be strategically moving. Now, this is one of the things that toll plazas being open free, Railroco. So the pressure is also mounting on the centre. They also have to ensure that what is being done, that is done in terms of planning. We'll just try and get you a sense, speaking from 1 or 2 farmers out here, that what is the thing that they're looking at? Are more farmers expected to join ranks with the SKM non-political? Sir, ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं, आप लोग कितने जो जत्थेबंदी हैं अब सोच रहे हैं कि इस एसकेएम नॉन पॉलिटिकल या किसान मजदूर मोर्चा के साथ ज्वाइन करेंगे? आज हम देख रहे हैं आप टोल प्लाजा में हैं।
हाँ, बिल्कुल करेंगे जी। जो हमारे साथ इतना धक्का हो रहा है ना, तो हैं तो हमारे भाई वो, तो ऐसे हम कैसे बर्दाश्त कर लेंगे कि हम उनके धक्के के साथ, चाहे वो हमारा हिस्सा ही है, हमारे किसान है, हमारे साथ आए, वो अपनी मर्जी से जा रहे थे, लेकिन अगर उनको जाने देते तो हमारे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी। तो लेकिन इतना नहीं होना चाहिए। वो यहाँ के नागरिक है, भारतवासी हैं, उनके लड़के भी फौजों में हैं, पुलिसों में हैं, और अन्नदाते हैं, अन्न कमा के सारे इंडिया को देते हैं। उनका राइट बनता अपनी आवाज उठाने के लिए। उनकी बात सुनो। अभी भी तो इतना नुकसान करके उनकी बात सुन रहे हैं ना। तो इसकी मीटिंग होगी आज शाम को 5 बजे।
कुछ उम्मीद है कि मीटिंग से कुछ निकलेगा? पिछली बार भी 2 बार 8 को और 12 को
जो पहले की उनकी बातें हैं, उम्मीद तो नहीं है, लेकिन अगर अभी वो बड़े उससे आ रहे हैं तो हम उम्मीद भी रखते हैं कि शायद वो कुछ ना कुछ समझेंगे हमारे से। तो हम कोई ऐसी वैसी बात नहीं रख रहे कि हमारे को ये घर बना के दे दो या कुछ दे दो। हम तो अपनी जो दसनाहों की किरत करते ना, उसका पैसा मांगते हैं और कुछ भी नहीं है।
So they're saying they're adamant on getting the MSP legislation. Now remember, the government has put out ads saying that they're already giving it on 22, but farmers saying this is only on paper. The reality is quite different. But meanwhile, it does seem that both sides seem adamant, and the only way out, even the farmers say, and so is the government, is the talks. And obviously, despite having little hope, they are hoping that they will find common ground today, and perhaps what government is looking at is to buy some more time so that they can not only just ask the farmers to really calm the tempers down, but to ensure that there's no violence take place. And obviously it's a big test for the Modi government, because Lok Sabha polls are just a few months away, and obviously a hard time on ground. But meanwhile, it does seem that there seems to be an escalation, with more farmer unions threatening to join hands with SKM non-political and the Kisan Mazdoor Morcha.